Hi, welcome to Zydoxer. We upload at least 3 times a week, so please subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Today, we're looking at the situation surrounding the indie musician, David. So, this situation, I can safely say, it's insane. So, who is David? Well, he's a David Anthony Burke, born on the 28th of March 2005, which makes him 20 years old. David was born in Queens, New York, and then moved with his family to Houston, Texas. As a youngster, David was homeschooled, which resulted in him seeking friendships online and becoming a big gamer. On the things he liked to do was upload Fortnite montages on YouTube. Sorry, my mind just went blank then for a moment. His mother encouraged him to write his own music for his montages so that he wouldn't get YouTube copyright striked. He'd upload his music to SoundCloud, thus resulting in other people reusing his music. After snippets of his romantic homicide song went viral in 2022, he was contacted by Darkroom and Interscope Records, which he then signed with their record label. Well, the reason all eyes are on David at the moment is because on the 8th of September, heavily decomposed human remains were discovered inside an impounded 2023 Tesla, registered to David. The body was dismembered into several pieces and wrapped inside a plastic bag inside the front trunk of the car. The car had been towed to an impound after being abandoned in nearby Hollywood Hills, and remained there for at least a month before the body was discovered. On the 16th of September, the local medical examiner identified the body as that of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, from Lake Elsinore, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, in Riverside County, California. Celeste is a girl who had gone missing on the 5th of April 2024 when she was just 13 years old. Los Angeles Police Department has not yet determined cause of death. As part of the investigation on the 18th of September, LAPD searched a residence in Hollywood Hills that David had previously lived in. They confiscated a computer and other non-confirmed evidence. We don't know a great deal as yet about Celeste, although more is being found out by online sleuths and that daily. What we do know from someone claiming to be her cousin on TikTok is that Celeste had a history of running away and would sometimes live with extended family members during these times. She's been described as a very sweet and bubbly girl by those that knew her. Celeste's mother has said she was dating someone called David when she disappeared. And there is a photo out there of David himself in Lake Elsinore, just a short walk from where Celeste lived, just before she disappeared. Now, I've been trying to see if there is evidence that Celeste and David knew each other, and this is what I found out. So, there are photos online of David with a girl who looks a lot like Celeste, and I mean a lot like her. In a lot of the photos, she's either covering her mouth or partially obscuring her face in some way. The clearest look we get is in a video of David where he's with a girl who resembles Celeste, and he's answering questions on a live stream. And then David instructs the moderators to delete all evidence of the stream when it was over. That's strange. There's also a text that may point to David knowing Celeste. On the David Discord server, there are flirtatious interactions between David and someone called Celeste, dating back to 2022. Now, if this is the same Celeste, then she would have only been 11 years old at the time. There are also interactions between fans in which they speculate David has a girlfriend called Celeste. In January 2024, David tagged someone into a video. Now, the username is 0907, which just happens to be Celeste's birthday, September the 7th. We also need to bring up the fact that both David and Celeste have the same tattoo circling their right index finger. The tattoo is the letters SHHH. Shh. Celeste's brother has been reported saying that he thinks David killed his sister. Her brother apparently reported to police that his underage sister was dating an older man named David before she disappeared when she was 13. However, the police never followed up on it. Now, lastly on this section, a teacher of Celeste claims in a video recorded by a student that Celeste had previously run away from home and went to Hollywood Hills to be with David, who she had met online, and that on that occasion the police tracked her down and returned her to her mother. So next I decided to have a look at David's music, as often musicians write songs about what's happening in their lives. And I found some disturbing references in his music. There was a David music demo which was leaked in December 2023 that was called Celeste. There is the music video for his song Romantic Homicide. Now, in this video, we see David looking at the body of a dead girl on a bed. We also have the video to the song Rehab, which shows David's anime avatar dismembering a girl. All this is disturbing, but however, it's circumstantial and just supposition. There are rumours circulating online that Celeste was pregnant when she died. These rumours have come from alleged messages between Celeste and David, but these messages are unverified and no official confirmation of a pregnancy have been made by authorities. This doesn't mean it wasn't true, but it also doesn't mean it was. So, the latest we know is that on the 23rd of September, Celeste's body was released back to her family, and they have a GoFundMe set up to help them pay for the funeral. Also, David has cancelled the remaining dates of his North American tour and all his UK and European tour. And although David's representatives have said he is cooperating with the police, he's not released a statement himself, and his silence is suspicious in itself, in my opinion anyway. Statements and information from the LAPD are very few and far between also, and I must add here that David has not yet been arrested and he's not been accused of any wrongdoing. When we look at all the circumstantial evidence and that Celeste was found in a car registered to David, we're all left wondering, why hasn't he been arrested? I will keep an eye on this case and will keep you updated with any significant developments. It's very frustrating because there is very little out there because there's nothing coming from authorities. So hopefully justice will be served for Celeste, and my thoughts go out to her family at this. It's a very difficult time for them. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my videos, and thank you for watching. I hope you'll join me in the next video. Bye for now.